business and the news came down, I said, I felt this in the air. I knew something was coming down crazy like this. Man, I don't know Brian Schottenheimer. I don't know him well like that. I don't know this man. But I do know this man. And I do know about this, and I know about man. That's three things I told you. And I'm going to break it down for you. And I'm going to talk about it. Here's my issue. We lost an opportunity here. I don't know what will happen with Coach Schottenheimer in the Dallas Cowboys, but Jerry's a shrewd businessman. And this opportunity, I'm shocked he did not see. I was pushing for Deion Sanders to be the next head coach. And I still stand 10 toes down on that push. And I can't believe that we saw the mass, the understanding of all of this, Let me break this down. We have two NFC East teams in the NFC Championship game being played tomorrow. Two NFC East teams in the NFC Championship game being played tomorrow. Our eyes on them. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Our enemies on all front. And they're holding a position that we haven't held in 30 fucking years. The longest drought by any NFC East team, any NFC team, period. 30 years. I did a little letter on Speak to Jerry Jones where I was delivering information in a bullshitting way, but I was not lying. You bring in someone that was already inside as the head coach. You lose things there that you can't grab back that I'm worried about. And let me tell you about those things. First of all, we're losing ground on this NFC, right? We know who's going to be in the NFC Championship game. We haven't been there in 30 years. Let me just break down what that means to people. Because when people say it, you say, oh hum, oh hum, oh hum. But no oh hum to that. That's 30 damn years. 40 years is a generation. We got 30 years. Right here, right now is critical mass. It was time to bring somebody in here that could shake things up and grab this last leg of Cowboys Nation. If we got 30 years right now, life expectancy is 100 years. That means by math, a third of Cowboys Nation has never felt or lived the glory of a championship story. Don't even know about it. How the hell can they pass something on down or pass it down when they don't even know about it? In 10 years, that would have been a generation that knows nothing about a championship from the so-called America's team. And worse yet, that generation has seen total domination from a team, the Kansas City Chiefs, who in that span is running up on winning 3 in a row. 3 in a row. So not only are you losing football games over here and opportunities over here, even divisions over here, you're about to get our moniker snatched off our backs.
Progress. If you a real one, drop 100 in the comments. And let's get to this content. Look, man. This one right here from Mike Irvin, man. I was listening to it and I heard it. Then I let it digest. I was just like, damn, bro. Like, he really, I've never heard a Cowboy great or a Cowboy a person that's in the Ring of Honor, Hall of Fame from the '90s teams. Probably I don't even count the '80s and the '70s, but at least that '90s dynasty. Talk about He's really talking about Jerry Jones and the opportunity that they had to get the right head coach in the building. Talking about prime Deion Sanders. Now, my opinion, I knew he wasn't going to hire Prime, bro. Like all my life of being alive, bro, I was born into like just the fandom of the NFL, right? My dad is a big time Cowboys fan. Like this is his guy. Michael Irvin. All I heard growing up since I was a youngin', like everybody in my family from my father's side is a Dallas Cowboys fan. I had no other choice but to be a Cowboys fan growing up until I was able to really know the game and choose a team for myself. I'm from PG County, Maryland, bro. I like my mother's side. They from the DC area and all that. They love the Washington Redskins, the Washington Commanders, whatever you want to call them, the football team, whatever. But so when he said that about the generation, he hit a nail, like he hit the nail, you know what I'm saying? Because it was just like he really talking about me, and then he talking about the generation after me. Because with me, like the year I was born in 1992 was the year that the Cowboys won their second, I think, and they won another one in 95. Then they won 91, 92, and then they won 95 if I'm not mistaken. But I wasn't watching football, and I was 1 year old, I didn't know what was going on in the world, what was going on in sports. But just to think about it, like in hindsight, like how my dad had to been on such a high in football and sports that I'm on, it's so ironic because it's like my father has lived through his team being a dynasty, his team winning, you know what I'm saying? He lived through that era of the early 90s of the Cowboys being who they were. So if anybody who understands me and my team and what I'm going through and how I feel as a fan is him. Like after every Super Bowl, like he you know what I'm saying, he sends me a text after, you know what I'm saying, every playoff win, sends a text, sends a call me or whatever. Like he knows what, you know, how I feel about the Kansas City Chiefs. And like it's crazy because the reason why I chose this team was just off a whim of watching ESPN's top 10. Like they really need to bring that back as well. Like just watching Dante Hall run kick returns back, punt returns back, and it was just like I wanted to have my own thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, and plus my grandfather kind of pushed me towards it. So when Michael Irvin said that, it was just kind of like, damn, bruh. Like if you think about it, if I'm in my early 30s, right, and then you have Cowboys fans that's in their 20s or they in their teens or early, you know what I'm saying, they just start learning the game and watching it and understanding it. If you're like probably 12, 11, 13, they have never seen what, you know what I'm saying, the generation before me seen. All the people that understood football in the early 90s and was actually watching it and was actually involved, they don't know what that feel like. They don't know what them teams was like. They might know who the players are. They might go back and watch a couple clips, but they never felt that in real time. How I'm feeling it in real time with the Kansas City Chiefs right now. Just being a fan. You feel what I'm saying? Like that hit home, and it's like I have never heard a Cowboys great, whether it's Troy Aikman, whether it's Emmitt Smith, anybody from the triplets, really talk about how Jerry Jones is running the team, not as a businessman. I think we need to get out of that. And there's some people that would say that, okay, well, he drafted a lot of good players. He drafted all pros. He drafted pro bowlers, this, that, and the third, which is understandable. It's his part of his job anyway. Who's to say that another person couldn't have done that? You made yourself the GM. You're the owner. You can do that. The thing is, though, if you're gonna pick the players and you're doing a good job at that, you can't, and you pick a coach, you have to let him coach the team though. Like you have to let him put the scheme together. You have to step aside. That's what we're talking about in the aspect of Jerry Jones. When the season starts, bro, just try it for one season. Like, you know what? I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna pick the teams as a GM. I'm gonna draft these players. I'm gonna give whoever the head coach is some good players to work with. You're gonna coach them up. You're gonna put together a scheme. You're gonna put together a coaching staff, and I'm gonna sit back. I'm not gonna get on my radio show. I'm not gonna get on. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see how it would go. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and if it goes well, you like, even if you don't get the credit that you think you deserve, you still might win a bowl. You still might get a ring. You still might get a chip. You never know, bruh. Look at what the Washington Commanders did this year. Like, the last, what, before Jaden Daniels got there, I think that new regime came before Jaden Daniels. Once they got their GM, coaching staff, all that together, the owners, the collect, because they have a collective as an owner. It's like it's a lot of them, but they step back and let them do their thing. So it's kind of like, I just really feel like, you know what I'm saying, this hit home what Michael Irvin said. You feel what I'm saying? Them 90s Cowboy teams were great. But then I was thinking about it like, damn, I didn't really experience that. I was a pup. I wasn't even a youngin'. Like I didn't really start understanding football till like early 2000s, 2001, 2002. That's when the Rams was going back to back. So what I want to say, yeah, 99, 2000, or no, 99 and 2001, and then it was the start of the Tom Brady era. So man, Michael Irvin definitely hit home. Like, I'm the type of person, like, I don't really, like, it don't matter if they win or lose to me. I'ma always root for them just because, you know what I'm saying, that's where my, like, where I was raised at, like, where I came up at, unless they playing the Chiefs. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, he does have a point. And like I said, bro, like, it's gonna take a lot of people that's, you know what I'm saying, high up on that Cowboy, you know what I'm saying, level, as in Hall of Famers and people who play the game at a high level, or even just great football minds, to really, really touch Jerry and be like, you know what I'm saying, let's just get the right guy in there. Because truthfully, like, we don't know who Brian Schottenheimer is. I know Marty, his father. I don't know you. If that's his father, I don't know if that's his father or not, but I mean, you know what I'm saying, because he had some good Chargers teams. But yeah, bro, I mean, when I seen it, I was just like, yeah, bro, like, that's definitely, when it comes out to the Cowboys, if you really think about it, what he said is actually true. So y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about it, Cowboy fans, what y'all think, you know what I'm saying. So catch y'all back. There's more videos coming. Y'all already know what it is, man. Stay up.